Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Islands of Wanyama, Episode 2. Glad to have you back here. And today we're going to go ahead and go back on what I said from the first episode. I know I said that we're not going to throw in some animals until we get into the actual zoo, but just looking over this, and I feel like this lends itself very well to the peafowl. I know it's not necessarily their type of environment per the game say, but I feel like peafowl don't really mind all that much on what is actually, what actually their habitat consists of. So, they got some water, they got some terrain here that they can mess around about. So, I just think that'd be something nice if they could, we could have that while the guests are walking in underneath our underpass here, and you could possibly look at it while you're eating a lunch up here. So, I think we're just gonna go ahead and throw those in for now. Um, my plan was, once we actually get into the zoo, is to go ahead and build an atrium. Even though we don't have a whole lot of birds, I think I would like to build an atrium just, because most zoos have it anyways. And just in case we do get birds down the line, we could always fill it. But depending on when we get to it, if they haven't put out like a birds DLC or, just birds in any DLC for that matter, I was thinking we can move those peafowl that we have in here into the atrium, and then as well as flamingos. Um, may not make a whole lot of sense, but just want to put some birds in an atrium, so that's my thought process on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and place some peafowl in here. So I know that means that we're gonna have to get an animal trading center and all that. And I'm thinking we come right up here, and since this is so empty right now, I'm thinking we build some sort of like generic staff restroom type building that we could put a couple restrooms in, and then the staff buildings that we need. And I'm kind of thinking we match it with this style so this doesn't look completely out of place. But yeah, I was just thinking that a bathroom will work well, next to this little exit and entrance to the parking lot. That way, in case you have any kids running, around that need to use the restroom before you head out on the drive, I think that'd make a little bit of sense. So let's go ahead and place down our facilities first. I know we need a keeper hut too, and I know we need a trade center. Let's go ahead and place that down first. Let's place that off the path. So I'm going to come back and build the actual building here in just a moment. Alright, and a bit of a hard cut here. Was just getting a little frustrated with it and wasn't really sure on the direction that I wanted to go with this, but pretty happy with it so far. I spent a little bit too much time in it, a little bit more than I would have liked, but didn't come out too bad. I'm kind of happy with the final design. Like I said, it's just something small, something that we can use. That way we can get our Peafowls in. So let's go ahead, now that we got that in there, let's go ahead and actually order some animals. cool. This is the first time I'm actually looking at all the animals and bringing up the trade center. Let's see here. Just go ahead and we'll select the Peafowl. Alright, there we go. Let's see here. Oh, this is in the way. Okay. Let's go ahead and just adopt all 4 of them. Might as well, right? So then we go to our trade zoo. Okay, perfect. Can we select all these yet? I hold shift down. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Move. Okay. Oh, I gotta make this a habitat first. So let's go ahead and we'll add a door in. Like I said, I'm thinking right here. Although that does get rid of all this foliage that we worked on last time. You know what? That should be fine. Let's go ahead and we'll add the door in. No big deal. So we'll come in here. We'll add a wooden door right there. Boom. Okay. Cool. And then all these rocks will act as a natural barrier as well. So let's go ahead. Let's get rid of all this, unfortunately. Alright. Okay, that'll do. And then I would like to have the path just kind of right up against that wall, so boom, let's see if that'll work. Don't like that the curb. Let me do this without curbing, actually. Okay. Although that does a little funky with cutting off. Should this even have curb? I feel like this shouldn't have curb. Probably not. Though I do kind of like the way that looks. Can we get that? Here, okay, let's go curb back on ground. Can we get that to work with us there? It wants to do something, wants to connect. I thought I saw that it was blue when I was over here. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's just go ahead and we'll get that in. Let's go ahead and let's raise this. Can we raise this up to where it's flush with the door? Does that look weird? That looks weird, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I was wanting to just raise. See that, and then let's see if we can raise this down. Yeah, it doesn't really want to angle up just like there. Okay, that's fine. Just bring this back down then. No worries. It looks a little out of place, but we'll dress it up later if we need to. Alright, but let's go ahead and we'll get these Peafowls in now. Boom, 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 boom. Move. Validation, I know. Oh, come on, that's a... Oh, I have to add null berry, don't I? Okay. Well, let's add null barriers. It's my fault, I wasn't planning on this being an actual exhibit when I originally built it. No worries though. Let's go ahead and bring this down. Okay, boom, boom. Get it outside the rock so that way in case a peacock somehow wander over there, that way the guests won't freak out. Although I don't see guests actually freaking out if peacocks did happen to get loose. Don't assume they would be classified. Do they only freak out if it's classified as a dangerous animal, or is it any animal? Is that connected? Okay, there. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's go third time's a charm, hopefully. Boom, habitat 1, there we go. Perfect. I do need to get some staff though, unfortunately. So it's scheduled. Now let's bring up our zoo, our staff. Who do we need? I don't remember. Is it the keeper or the caretakers that do the think it's the caretaker, right? No, that's like a janitor. Let's hire a keeper. I could be wrong though. I think the keepers or the caretakers actually are the ones that transport the animals. Just go ahead and hire both of them and see what happens. Okay, yep, he's gonna run in there and grab our Peafowls. Cool. Alright, well while he does that, let's go ahead and let's edit this. Okay, so I'm thinking this is gonna be our doorway. So let's go ahead and delete this. We'll delete this as well. And then we will add a doorway for our keeper room. That way the Peafowls can get fed. Oh, it's on a 2-meter grid, correct? Yep, okay. Oh, I just heard, I don't know if you guys could hear that or not, but I just heard the door open and close, so that means we have our Peafowls in. Look at them go! Yes, run Peafowl, run! He ran away. He, she. Oh, I'm still in editing mode. Okay, let's click on him. Oh, it's a she. There we go. Oh, look at that. She's climbing up on the rocks. Perfect. Yeah, that would be a lovely place to sit down and eat lunch. Don't... She's scaring me. It looks like she's going to come over here and hop over the fence, but I don't believe that they can hop over this. She's just going to have a look around. Alright, perfect. Pretty sure in my beta zoo I had these guys in a 1-meter fence high area, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. But let's double check our heat map just in case. Traversable area, click on the Peafowl. There we go. Alright, perfect, we're good. Okay, they can't use the water. Will they drink out of the water though? Oh, is that a thing? I know they can swim in it. I know that animals can drink in it, but since it's not traversable, do they still drink out of it? May throw a water bowl down though, just in case. Okay, let's go ahead and now that they're all getting in there, I guess he's got to do this one by one. Sorry, pal, but we just do not have the funds for 2 right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and edit this again. I wonder if we're gonna have to push this train back, or if it really matters. Let's go ahead and try it. So if we don't have to push it back, there's no need in pushing it back, because we're not going to see the inside of it all that much, since there's no window facing this right here. I need facilities. Boom. And staff facilities. And can we get a keeper hut? Just a small one, please. Okay, let's get this back on. Okay, it is on a grid. Okay. I feel like this train is going to want to give me a fit here. Okay. Well, it's going back there, but it's not wanting to hop up here. Let's see. Maybe if I delete this first. I'm thinking it's this terrain that's giving me the fit. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll try to sort this out real quick. Let's push that away. Push y'all away too. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see how that looks from down here. Okay. That should be enough, but knowing this game, it probably won't be. Let's see. Just try to get this just a little bit more space, just in case, you know. Can never be too safe with this game and terrain. Okay, well, it's going to let me place it there. Let's see if I can actually get in this building so I can place this down as well. Okay. See, it's not 1, 2. Okay, grid size. I swear I checked this out earlier. Okay, boom. Okay, there we go. Cool. Now we can come back to construction. And we can add in, is it an arch? No, it's going to be an actual door for these guys. Yeah, I would like to add it to that group, but don't think I exited it. Okay. Planet Zoo, gonna Planet Zoo. Okay, let's go back up to... Oh, there's just so many pieces in here, it's so hard to scroll. Okay, there we go. This back in. I really wish that it would stay on grid 2 until I changed it back. Okay, there we go. Boom, cool. That'll work. That's not too ugly, right? I don't know. Nor do I care. Like I said, this may all be temporary, so let's go ahead and we need to make a work roster though. We got no power still. All right, let's do the power first then. Let's actually go ahead and pause the game. That way, our peacocks don't starve to death. Since this is all carved out, let's just go ahead and put all the power and everything in here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is push this, because we're going to need to put power and water in here. Okay, I don't know if that's messing up anything out here. Doesn't really look like it. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this. So actually, let's go ahead and just, can we move this vertically? What's it doing? It's not wanting to do that. Okay. Edit, edit, edit. Okay. Advanced move this. Where is the thing? Is that really? There was no need for that to be all the way up there. Okay, let's see if we can just kind of... Okay, that'll work for now. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to move that. Oh. Okay. Double this. Grid size. It's going to be the death of me. I'm telling you. Okay. That zebra sign's going to need to move over just a little bit more. If we can just... Boom, that looks about even. Okay, boom, enter. Since I can't see the check mark. Okay, come on. Okay, so now here, we're going to add some pathway. We're going to line this to the grid, though. Boom, boom. Ah, come on. Don't do that to me. Okay, just let me do that like that. No, it's not going to. What if I delete this? That'll work. Okay, boom. That'll work. Okay, cool. I feel like I'm probably going to need to flatten this out, though, so let's just go ahead and do that now. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. Make sure we're... Alright, yeah, let's save, too. Let's make sure we're in that. Let's add some power and some water. We're just going to do the small ones. Transformer and... Okay, grid size is showing 2, but it's acting like 4. Okay, there we go. Okay, boom. Let's get some water too. Boom. Alright, cool. Get some pathing. Boom, there we go. Look at that. Alright, that works. There we go. Proud of us. Now, I think I'm just going to leave that like that. I don't think it needs to be all nice in there because we're never going to see it. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this wall, and then we're just going to boom, boom. There you go. That's it. And then we're going to slope this terrain down again, make it a little bit easier slope like on the other side. And then we are going to add on a fake door here. Now the janitors or the mechanics will clip into this door, but it's fine. So we just have like a... Yeah. Okay. That's... I don't like this thing this path is clipping right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this curve off, or the curb I should say, not the curve. Okay. Okay, there you go. Right, now it won't clip through. All of that. Alright. So that's... Don't like that either. Oh, alright, yeah, this camera is so touchy today. Okay, we can come back and fix that later. I'm not worried about it right now. So let's go ahead and add this door on. Let's move this over a little bit. That way it's kind of like a double door side thing. Is the handle on the other side actually though? It is not. Okay, never mind then. We're going to Control Z that. Now we need to add on a little bit of a door frame. Let's go ahead and scoot this back a little bit though. Okay. Door frame it is. We'll just go ahead and quickly make that out of these wooden beams here. Let's make this color that we like. It looks. Why does it look black? Does that look black? Let's bring that out in the sunlight. Nope, it's brown. Okay, well, it's just gonna look black in here then. No worries. Okay, so let's add you there. Spin you around. Oh, that almost looks a little too big for a door frame. Like even with it sunk in, it's gonna be huge. I'm okay with it. That's fine. Alright, and then we will add on this piece right here. Spin that. Bring it over. And we'll drop this down here. Just kind of line that up. Okay. Let's go ahead and change the color so they all match. Apply. Apply. Boom. Okay. Not too bad. Like I said, it's just something that's going to get us by. Alright, now we can go ahead and let's go ahead and throw some habitat stuff down for the first time, guys. It's not favorites. Let's limit this to the Indian Peafowls. All of their enrichments, just water and food. Alright. I don't think we need to research anything, because it's, like I said, it's just sandbox mode, so I don't think that's necessary to find any of the enrichments or anything like that. So just throw this water down right there. Let's throw some food down as well. Do a large food bowl. We'll just do this by the entrance right here. The train doesn't seem to be flat enough to do so. Just throw it down right over here then. There we go. Okay. And that's it then. That's the Peafowls. That's their habitat. Let's go ahead and, just for kicks, let's see what their, nope. Let's see how they're liking their habitat, since it's not catered to them specifically and what they need, their needs are. Yep, not too happy. Got a lot more coverage than what they would like. The plants is, of course, at a 0, because this is all plants from North America, and they need Asian plants. But they're going to deal with it. Because this is not an Asian located park, so I wanted to make, I want to keep this North American themed, since we're not technically in the zoo. Like I said, though, this is just going to be something that's temporary, most likely. And once we actually get into the zoo, I'll be sure that the animals' welfares are, if not at 100%, close enough to where they're all green and they're happy. Definitely not something I want to come in and just, make whatever habitat I want or anything like that. Definitely want to cater to the animals once we actually get in the zoo, though. So, yeah, glad we were able to get some animals in, though. Got our little conservation board working that didn't have power. Perfect. And we got a little bathroom in, though, so not much going on right now. I'm probably going to go ahead and work on this over here now. I think what I'm going to do is just build these stairs up right here, and then I'll probably access or have a handicap accessible ramp on this side, so that way, we're catering to everybody, making it as realistic as possible. And then we may start working on just kind of the shape of the plaza here for a moment. So yeah, so I'll go ahead and I'll leave you guys with some more music and throw you guys in a time lapse while I do so. I'll see you guys soon. All right, and welcome back. I know it wasn't much of a time lapse, but there's a reason for that, and I'll show you guys in just a moment. So it was giving me a bit of trouble. I still can't get the terrain and the pathing down. I'm just still struggling with it, especially when you're trying to build stairs and raised pathing. It's not doing what I want it to do for some reason, and it's just a little frustrating. So I went ahead and cut the time lapse down. I did leave a little bit in there just so you guys can see that I attempted to do so. But we did finally get something done. We can go check that out now. It just took me a while to do so. So after struggling for about 20 minutes, I wound up coming up with this. So we got our stairway up here, and then we have some restrooms over here, some ATMs, or I should say one ATM. Um, and then this is blank for right now. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this. I'm thinking maybe some flowering or something here. I thought maybe like a cool, uh, like a fake koi pond or something would work, but the water didn't really want to work well in this small of an area, so put that aside for now. But yeah, we got some lights on the stairway as well. Uh-oh, got a broken barrier. All right, well the Peafowls are pretty violent apparently. Let's just go ahead and pause the game for now. Um, but yeah, so kind of happy with how this turned out. I still need to hide this back in here, but as you can see, it's just kind of all empty underneath here. I was like, you know what, finally I'm just gonna box this in and we'll roll with it. I wanted it to be kind of conforming to the actual land itself, but it just wasn't working with me. It always wanted to dig out a tunnel underneath, regardless of what settings I had on. It's so frustrating. I wish I had a workaround for it. I'm not exactly sure what to do about it. But yeah, so we come up here. We have our handicap accessible ramp, but really like how this turned out. This uh, didn't give me as much of a fit as I thought it was going to be. For some reason, the stairs are much harder to work with, but this all conformed to the land once I was able to flatten it out like I wanted it to. Just some more rock work and foliage work and some trees, so nothing too exciting as well. This may be a little seat for a wheelchair. I'm not 100% sure, but they're just gonna have to deal with it. It's technically at a 1 meter slope, so that's two 1 meter slopes right there. So they should be fine. But yeah, so we walk up here, and I wanted to do some work on the plaza tonight, but there was just so much that I had to do with these stairs, and I wasted a good amount of time fiddling with that. So probably gonna get to the plaza next episode. But if we turn around here, we did get this really cool "See you soon" sign. I'm really happy with how that turned out. So we just transferred the leaves and this little structure right here from this side over here, right back on over here, and then we got to "See you soon." I thought about kind of hee-hawed on going back and forth between you know come again or come back soon, whatever. Um, but I like to "See you soon" as you know that I say that quite often. Um, so yeah, so just a little personal for me there, and we went ahead and did the colors of Islands of Wanyama. So haven't gotten a logo made yet for the actual park. Unfortunately, because they don't have the TVs in Planet Zoo like they did in Planet Coaster, where you could upload an image to said TV and then you could make the art shapes on that TV. Um, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to be able to explain it to you clear enough for you to understand. But basically, it just allowed us to make a sign out of art shapes. Uh, that we had a PDF, or not a PDF, but a PNG of. Um, so basically, we would I'll try to explain it, but basically we would have this TV right here, and you could upload any image that you have on your computer, and you could go ahead and upload that, and then what you would come in and you would just basically trace in art shapes and make the actual logo or the word that you're trying to do. There's a few videos out there on YouTube of Planet Coaster of them doing it, so hopefully we'll get some TV soon so that way we can do that. Otherwise, we may go without an actual logo for the park. I would like to have one for the entrance, but we'll see. Um, oh, looks like something's smoking. Is it our water or our electric? Let's see. Yep, water. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to hire a mechanic too now. Alrighty. These Peafowls have become more of a problem than anything. Oh, jeez. All right, but anyways, yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna keep this outro um, pretty short since the video itself was kind of long, and I wanted to keep the video down to the shorter side, but is what it is. We'll go ahead and we'll get started next episode soon. Like I said, we'll probably do some work on the plaza, and then what I want to do over here to mask all this, because once again the train's not working with me on what I wanted to do. To mask all this, I think we're going to go ahead and build a big building, like an administrative building or something, not necessarily something that guests can access. I don't really know if it's going to be functional or not. I was thinking maybe we could put our quarantines and stuff in there instead of actually in the park, but then that may, take a while for the actual zookeepers to get to from the actual exhibits. So we'll see. Just gonna, fiddle around with it, see what works best. As much as the terrain has been fighting me, and how unhappy I've been with it, it's actually gotten me better results almost. Just because, I kind of had to do this because of the terrain, and then I came up with this administrative building idea because of the terrain as well. So, it's got its pros and cons. I should say, unfortunately. But yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Happy with the amount of work that we got done today. I wish it could have been more, but we'll have episode 3 coming out soon. So be sure to leave a like and a comment and let me know if you enjoyed something or didn't enjoy something. And of course, subscribe for more Planet Zoo content in the near future. Take care, guys. See you soon.